in from the west, and it is overspreading us from the west-southwest, lifting overhead. We're seeing some snow through Pittsburgh. Western suburbs seeing a little bit of snow. If you're seeing anything, Twitter us, Facebook us. We're here. Dave and I both online. Let us know. Show me what's happening. Give us some ground truth, if you will. But as this moisture actually is lifting up, it's actually lifting in some milder air. Not at the surface because there's some colder air trapped, but above there's some warmer air coming in. So that's why this snow will transition to a little bit of sleet and freezing rain. It'll melt above, but when it comes down to the ground that's super duper cold, that's when you can see some ice in locations. Look at Leesburg, a little bit of snow possibly. Manassas down along the Prince William Parkway, 234, down along the Fairfax County Parkway, maybe even down to southern Maryland. We could see a little bit of it. The air's been dry. I haven't seen a ton of reports, so it'd be great if you could share it with us. One way we can tell if something really for sure is happening is use our WeatherBug Network camera, and out in Frostburg, for sure, there is some snow coming down in Frostburg. It's 19 out there. Through the day, temperatures are actually going to climb, but it's going to take some time. With more on the temperatures and how the day lines up, Dave Zarin will break it down for us. Dave?
Brian, the temperatures across the region all below freezing out there, so whatever comes down, it is going to be frozen. There's not going to be any rain for any time soon here. In fact, the temperatures, as Brian was saying, gradually as we head toward the latter part of the day, we'll be getting into the 30s. Right now at Reagan National, a chilly 28 degrees, 24 out there at Dulles, and only 21 in Gaithersburg. Keep in mind the average high for today, as it has been for the past couple of days, is in the low 50s. We have not been close to that for the last 16 of the 17 days of February. We were well below normal. For today, if you're planning, 34, but much later on, morning snow and sleet, then this afternoon some sleet and some freezing rain mixing in, and those winds will be out of the south. Yeah, all that warm, moist air is up above, and as Brian was saying, down here close to the ground, that's where that cold temperature is going to make sure all that precipitation is frozen. To reiterate what we showed you at the top of the show, a winter weather advisory from now until 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, because we think it all will change to freezing drizzle later on. That's for D.C., the entire metro area. Out to the northeast, that's where we're looking for winter storm warnings. So if you're heading up I-95 toward Philadelphia and north of Baltimore, be very cautious. Our headlines for today, less than an inch of accumulation, but that's not to trivialize it because it will be icy out there. Sleet, freezing rain, and rain. And then it all should taper off about sunset. And tomorrow morning, we might have some delayed openings because of that freezing precipitation. And again, even though it doesn't look like much here, it will be hazardous today. So be careful out there.